Licky Maka is the thing you say on another Hawaiian Christmas day. I mean, it is kind of Hawaii. I think it could be any sort of tropical destination. And who wouldn't want to go to a tropical destination in the middle of the frickin' bare-ass winter? I don't know. What is up, YouTube? Welcome to day 3 of the Mario Party Advent Calendar, where we are doing the final board from Mario Party 4 that we will be tackling, Koopa's Seaside Soiree. As usual, I am Princess Peach. We have brought the Yoster and the Dayster back, and the Dayster and the Mario-ster back, and I'm still going last because Chivalry is dead, but at least Daisy gets to go first. Sorry about that, I'm going to be eating lunch at the same time as I'm recording this because I have the timing of a moron. But it's a healthy lunch, so it's okay. I'm having strawberries. To those of you who tell yourself you can't diet, you most certainly can diet. Because believe me, if I can lose 80 pounds in 10 months of dieting, I think you guys can as well. But don't ever do what I did. Don't ever do the Atkins diet. Don't ever. This has been hell. This has been the first time, the last few days have been the first time I've been able to have fruit in almost a year. I did the most hardcore version of Atkins because I knew for a fact if I did the cheaper versions where it's like, oh, you just do 100 carbs a day. No, I had to do this one because, good lord, I did not trust myself. So I kept myself to 20 carbs a day for 9 months, and now I'm doing the process of reintroducing carbs back into my life. You would be amazed how much stuff has carbs in it. Now, the first thing you think of when you think of carbs, it's like, oh, it's just like bread and stuff, right? It's like, no. Candy has carbs. Certain meats have carbs in them, especially if they're sweetened, like glazed honey ham or something like that. Some cheeses have carbs in them. Some have a lot of carbs in them, actually, when you really get down to it. Oh, I don't want to see a Peach's skirt. That's wrong. She's not my girlfriend. Oh, went right through that one. There we go. I was going to say, where are those golden ones? I need to get them. And avoid the sharks, of course, because that's important. Then again, I honestly could never imagine doing, like, something tropical for, Christmas. I don't know, it's just a me thing, but, like, whenever I think of Christmas, I think of just, like, snow and stuff like that. Like, we did Disney World one year, but it's like, Disney World hardly counts as something tropical, even though it was, like, 85 degrees every day. But yes, you would be amazed what has carbs in it. Even the multivitamins and the melatonin I use to go to sleep and to obviously give myself vitamins had carbs in them. Naturally, they're the gummies, but still. I needed to take pill supplements to get some of the vitamins that I was lacking on. It was crazy. And then on top of that, you can't eat, like, normal things. Like, pizza's out of the question. Fried chicken's out of the question. Anything that's got, like, bread or anything in it is out of the question. Certain vegetables are bad. I'll tell you, that was the most painful part of it. Not being able to have, like, potatoes. I know a lot of people sit there going, oh, how can potatoes be a big part of your diet? I'm like, you'd be amazed how much potatoes are a big portion of my diet. Like, I mean a massive portion of my diet. Alright. Koopa, you gonna give me something good? No, you're not. So not being able to have french fries, not being able to... Like, some things, like tacos, have a surprisingly large amount of carbs in them, even without the shells. Which I find shocking. But I will say there were a few really good benefits to being on the diet, aside from losing weight. I was able to try some things I would never ordinarily tried. I found out that I like to eat fish. Fish is a very high protein, high fat diet stuff you could add to your diet. So if you get sick of having chicken or hot dogs or burgers constantly, which even certain hot dogs have high carb intakes in them. Yeah, I had to do a lot of research for this diet, and that's why I never want to have to do it again. But I'm doing it for my health, and that's what matters. We're going to make sure that I never have to do it again. And that's how we do. That's how we roll, guys. That's how we roll. I've lost 80 pounds, and I intend on keeping them off. And I did it when nobody had any faith in me doing my diet. They'll tell you all in advance, oh, we always had faith in you. But it's like, yeah, no, you didn't. My dad was actively trying to sabotage my diet half the time. Coming home with pizza and Chinese food and all that crap I can't eat. And then only then would he do after I started to show real progress, he'd be like, oh, I feel bad. You shouldn't lose weight. It's not cool. It's like, yeah, you don't care. Stop pretending. And other people would try to care, but then it'd be like, let's go out to eat. And I'm like, I can't eat anything. Like, for my dad's birthday this year, he wanted Italian food. And I don't know why he's been suffering alongside me with this, but he didn't even take the diet, but he's like, oh, I'm not going to cook pasta. I'm like, you can. I just won't have it. I'll have something else. I'll have a spinach salad or something. But we desperately wanted Italian food, and I had to literally scrounge the entire menu of this place looking for something I could eat. I ended up eating a steak with no sides. It was hard, and it was like it was the highest paid thing, and the steak was like the size of my fist. Not cool. But the plus side is that the diet is almost over. Completely over, actually. So for the next week or so, I'm going to be on 50 carbs. And then the second half of October, I'm going to be on 100 carbs a day. And then finally, once Halloween comes, and it's not just so I can eat candy, it's just specifically so I can have 100 carbs in me. After Halloween comes, I'm off the diet. But of course, that doesn't mean I can go out and eat like a freaking pig. I'm obviously gonna... This is a lifestyle now, so now I have to make sure I keep this so I don't gain ridiculous amounts of weight back. But that's sort of why I haven't really gone to anybody for, like, emotional support during this diet, because it's a thing you have to be able to do for yourself. I thought I was Yoshi for half a second, and I have not been Yoshi in Mario Party in, like, ages. Then again, I was Yoshi apparently to beat story mode in this, so... I almost did a new game just to beat Peach, but... wouldn't make a lot of sense. Then again, for Mario Party 3, I think I was Yoshi, too, to do the story mode. Come on, Yoaster. Come on, Yoaster. We got this, champ! Oh, he got flattened. Sorry, Yoshi. That's how it rolls sometimes. But that's sort of why I didn't go into, seeking emotional sympathy for my diet for a lot of the time, because you really don't get a lot of it. Because people will tell you, oh, you just don't eat certain foods for a little while. It's like, yeah, that's not what a diet is. It's changing your lifestyle. It's basically like going hardcore cold turkey off of like smoking or something. So the basic of what I'm trying to say is, like, even though I've lost all this weight, I'm not going to just say screw it. I'm never gonna diet again. I have to keep this weight off. So if I start gaining weight, then I'm gonna go back on the diet, but we're probably a less restrictive version of it. Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to conjure Bowser while I'm eating a strawberry. And then we'd have to play that fruit game. You know what I just realized? I could have cheated at that game. What to do is just record a small video of the thing. And oh my God, Koopa's Koopa Cabana is gone. Oh my God, I could have sang the Koopa Cabana theme. But then again, Barry Manilow's Koopa Cabana is not much of a Christmas song. No, we'll go this way. I'm sorry, but the cabana is current. It should just be the Koopa Cabana. I'm just gonna call it the Koopa Cabana from now on. Here at the Koopa Cabana. Sorry. I had a very juicy strawberry. But, like, I couldn't have any, like, fruit. I couldn't have any, like, hardly any vegetables. Well, you would be amazed. Like, onions I can't have. I can't have, like, I couldn't have, like, certain ways, like, I used to make, like, I used to have chicken go. Like, I can't have friggin' barbecue chicken. Because it's like, oh, barbecue sauce has a lot of carbs in it. It's like this is the first time, when I have barbecue chicken later this week, this is going to be the first time since I started my diet where I've actually be able to have barbecue chicken. Like, buffalo wings I can't have. I can't have anything breaded. Like, any breaded chicken I can't have at all. Any breaded food in general I can't have. Can't have meatloaf because ketchup has too many carbs in it. Can't have... I could have meatballs, but I can't have, like, meatballs and brown gravy, because brown gravy had carbs in it. Couldn't have Meatball Hero, because tomato sauce has carbs in it. And believe me, guys, the most painful struggle was the winter months and not being able to have some chicken noodle soup. There's no noodles. I was eating celery sticks. And what's it call it? I was also eating pork rinds. There were so many things. But now, fortunately, I'm at a point where I can start to relax the things a little bit. I'm still trying to keep my calorie count down. But at the very least now I can just safely say, I can now be in a more relaxed situation. Like now now when we go food shopping, my dad doesn't have to go, oh, you can't have this now. Like I told him, this is when we did our food shopping this week, this was the last week that we had to be like super restrictive. But then again, it's like, I can't have like 10 slices of pizza, for example. Like, I'm not going to gorge out like that ever again. But on the plus side, it also means that I'm going to be in great physical shape for when we go to Florida next year. And by we, it's looking more like it's going to be a solo trip at this point, unfortunately. But hey, like I said, I don't mind doing it. It's just going to be weird because I've never done anything like that by myself before. So I'm going to have to learn on the fly how to do certain things. Like going to, setting up reservations by myself, booking hotels by myself. It's going to be really weird. And we're doing is this the fish game? Oh my god, I'm not gonna win. I'm gonna be able to win this one. Oh my god, this is gonna suck. I have no shot of winning this. I have no shot of winning this. Good lord. Oh my god, I won it. How the hell did I... Daisy's trigger finger cost her. I should not have won that, but okay, I'll take it. I'll take more of your money, you peons. Even though most of it was mine to begin with, since it was 20 coins. So now nobody has anything. Yoshi's the only one with a very small amount of coins. Oh. That's my third happening space. And a wave, I'm guessing. This poor man, this poor turtle, has done so much work for this cabana, and it keeps getting destroyed every 30 seconds. It's just so sad. Very sad. But but getting back to my diet, it has just been so... It's the work, it clearly works. I have done so many diets in the past where it just does not work. Or like it'll work for a little bit. But now I'm at the point where now I'm able to do things better. I'm gonna be able to whatever. I'm able to do things now. I'm able to like... I'm not worried about sitting in chairs anymore. Yeah, I was kind of that big, so it's like... I was extremely nervous about certain aspects, and it's like, I don't want to be that nervous ever again. I want to be able to rip right through something. I don't want to be able to rip right through something. And Yoshi! Don't ever do that again. You dinosaur bastard. Don't ever do that again. Alright, I got this. I got this, Yoshi. Alright. A little bit of an advantage. Leap of faith. Alright, we do really good. We've done really good on the pipe so far. Let's see if we can do it again. Beautiful. First time. Okay. First time again. Nope. Beautiful. Second time. Alright, we got this. We might have a new record. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God, just barely. Thank God, I got a new record. Oh my God, my fingers feel like they're on fire. That last section, oh my God. Good job, Yoster. But now I'm free to do things, you know? Like, I don't have to feel like, oh my God, I can't have that, or I can't sit on that, or... Yeah. But now I won't have to worry about that, because... Yes, I am going to eat like a frickin' slob when I go to Disney, but that's like... You have to, because like, there is some decent, what's it called, options, like, food options there for you to have. Like, I had this chicken bowl in Africa, in Animal Kingdom, which was really good. It was one of the African places I had it. It was phenomenal food. And it was healthy too. It was like basically just like a chicken and a bowl and salad. It was like really good. But like, obviously if you're going to Disney on a budget, like I am, odds are you're probably going to be eating like junk food most of the time. Oh, mini mushroom would have been suitable there because you would have went to go see Boo. Anything but a 1? Perfect. I got a star. So obviously I'm not going to be eating the best no matter what I do there, but I am hopeful that I'll be able to, you know, have fun and eat at the same time. But that's also one of the interesting aspects of if I go with someone, because I've had some people be like, "Oh, I'll go with you," but it's like one of those, "Oh, but you have to pay for everything." I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying for two people when I don't have to. Like, the deal I had with my dad before he started to worry about finances was super mini for now. I can recoup the money lost very easily. The deal I had with my dad over it, if he was gonna come with me, which as of this point I'm not sure, was that he would cover the food, and the airfare, and if he wants a rental car, he would pay for the rental car. But everything else, the hotel, the fast pass stuff, and the park tickets would be on me, and I had no problem with that. But like, I had another person that I offered to go with that has offered, but it's like, oh, but you have to you have to pay for this, and I'm like, you have to pay for this and this, and then I can go. I'm like, I'm not giving you a free vacation, bro. This is supposed to be for my 30th birthday, so it's like I love you, dude, but I'm not taking you with me just so you can get a free vacation. If anything, since it's my 30th birthday, I should be getting a free vacation. But even I don't get that luxury, so it's like, yeah, no, thank you. Feeling green, blue. Damn it! Good job, Yoshi. So then, I've had other people where I've said, oh, maybe you'll go with me. And it's like, I'm trying to get someone to agree to the same terms I had with my dad, where it's like, I'll I'll cover the park and the hotel. You do the what's it called? You do food and the airfare. Oh, good job, Yoshi. I thought I had that. All right. Winner goes the spoils, Yoshi. I'm feeling red. Yellow. Yellow. There we go.
Finish. Oh.
So I've been looking for that, and if I can't find it, then worst case scenario, I just go by myself. Then again, if I do that, all of the stuff falls on me, so it's like, yeah. So I won't be able to go as long as I would plan if I went with a second person, so it's like, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. By this point next year, I'll have been booked. Actually, by this point next year, when this is going up, I'll have gone. So that's fun. Barring some awful, unforeseen circumstances. Which I really hope don't happen, because I've been looking forward to this trip since the pandemic. Yoshi, warp with me, please, 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 please. Is he gonna pick? Okay, I was about to say, I thought the game crashed for a second. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, he didn't warp with me. Oh well, no biggie. Alright, so I gotta see how far away I am from getting into that, pipe. Alright, so Yoshi can't afford the star. In fact, I think he's got a happening space. This is gonna be a very high happening space counter, isn't it? And if I'm going by myself, a part of me feels like instead of doing World, I should just go to Disneyland. Like, just take like a long trip to, try the mini mushroom here. I should just take a trip to, just Disneyland in California for like 4 or 5 days. And it's like, because I've never been there. Hell, I have not been west of the Mississippi. The farthest west I have ever been is to Tennessee. So I've never been further west than that. So it's like, oh, it might be curious to go see what Disneyland's like. But then the more I look at that, the more I look at how expensive it is. Because it's like, I could, since I'm close, obviously I'm closer to Florida, so the airfare isn't the issue. It's the fact that the hotels there are so gosh darn expensive. I remember I looked at it before the pandemic, before I went to Disney World for my 25th birthday. I was looking at going to Disneyland by myself. And I'm looking to see, oh, since I've never been there before, I want to see some of the rides. I've never been on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and I'm curious to see what it's like. I've never done the Matterhorn, which doesn't make sense anymore because Matterhorn is, they turned it into a Frozen ride if I'm not mistaken. Never been to California Adventure. I'll get to see Avengers Camp. It wasn't Avengers Campus back then, but you know, you get the idea. But long story short, it was gonna, for just 4 days by myself, it was gonna cost me as much as if I went to Florida for 10 days. So it's like, why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. So, and I can only imagine now after the pandemic that Disneyland's only gotten more price congestion. Not to mention everyone I've spoken to about it says that after they've been to World, like if they go to Disneyland first, they find Disney World disappointing because, oh, there's so much space, but they don't have all these good rides. Meanwhile, the opposite is true. If you've gone to World, they'll look at that and they'll go to Disneyland and be like, oh, it's so crowded in here. It's so, like, congested. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to deal with that. It's a weird thing to deal with. So I'm not going to be going to, Disneyland. Part of me feels like I just shouldn't in general, but like I said, I know nothing about California. I know more about Florida, unfortunately, because, you know, I've been there quite a few times. But no, I don't feel like I have to, you know. I mean, I've always been curious. Like, I've always said if I win the lottery, one of my dreams is to visit every Disney park around the world. So, obviously we'd hit World, because, you know, and I rolled too high. Shit. I hedged my bet and I lost. That sucks. Oh well. I would hit Disney World, then Disneyland, then Disneyland Paris. Then you go to Shanghai, Hong Kong, Tokyo, and then Disneyland. I meant to go World, then Europe, then both of China's parks, and then Japan, and then you go to Disneyland in California. But it's like, do I even want to do that? Or like, would I even want to otherwise? Because like, I don't know how, but I found like Disney World. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to explain it. How did that count for? That sucks. Oh, you asshole. Beautiful. That's the droid I was looking for. Okay, I need you, actually. Beautiful. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's not what I wanted, you dirty rat. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just screwed myself there. There we go. Beautiful. 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 But no, like, I always see the appeal of going to Disneyland. Like, I've never been there before. I've never been to California. It would be interesting to see. I've never been to either of the parks, but I do listen to that, the Legacy collection of Disneyland a lot when I'm at work, so it's like... Like, I could totally see why I would like to go, but it's like, it's still... I'm so nervous. Like, if I could look up the prices after I record this, and just be like, let's see how expensive it's gonna be. And I can only imagine it's gonna be hell on earth expensive. And I don't, like, I want to go away for a long time. I want to enjoy some peace and quiet, go on a bunch of rides, and see what's to offer there. But, like, because you know what the weird thing is? I've been to Disney World so many times, but it's like, every time I go there, I discover something different. Because there's so many things to see, so many things to do. So many rides that have been redone, or may have been closed, or broken down. Like, think about this. This will be my 6th trip to Disney World. But in those many times I've gone, I have never been at the Tom Sawyer's Island, which from what I've gathered, it's a picnic area with a few, like, playground areas, but, like, I've never been there. I would love to at least see it, take some pictures there, you know, stuff like that. I have never been to one of the water parks. So, like, Typhoon Lagoon, Blizzard Beach. I think Blizzard Beach is going to be the one that's open, but... Ooh, look at that. That is a nice cabana. I really hope it doesn't get flooded. But no, I've never been to the water parks. There are plenty of things that I've never done at the parks before. Like, let's say, for example, Epcot is a golden example. The first time I went to Epcot, which is why I actually wanted to go with my dad first initially, because my dad had only been to Disney World the first time. And every time we'd planned to go after that, he changed his mind. I was like, oh, let's go to Busch Gardens. It's that ball Yoshi, you fucker. Bowser's bigger blast, because of course it is. Long story short, my dad had never been to Disney World. He's only been there the one time, and I'm like, I want to go with him the second time, because he's never been there. So it's like, yeah, cool. I could see that. And Yoshi's out. Gambler's Fallacy says I should pick yellow here, but he's never been to Disney World. And the one time, well, he was there to Disney World when we went the first time. And alright, so R is to press the switch. Okay, good. Gambler's Fallacy says it will not be yellow twice. And it is. Beautiful. Oh, well. Whatever. Now I can get back to the story. But when we went to Epcot, we were only there for the evening. So, we got the park hopper. So, we went to Animal Kingdom, and then we went to Epcot. And we only did, like, a few parts of Future World. Like, things I didn't even know existed. Like, we did the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids ride. We did Test Track. And we did, like, a few of the exhibits. Like, they had the Innovations was there. We did the, what's it called, exhibit. Like, where we had the sodas from around the world. Where I had some sort of Coca-Cola that was really gross. I don't know. But that's, like, the only time he's ever been there. The second time I went to Disney World, when we went to Epcot, we really didn't make it that far either because reasons. And I've gone into the story multiple times about me and that girl I had a really big crush on when we were there. But we really, for the most part, stayed in Future World and, like, Mexico and Norway. We didn't really get much farther than that. So I didn't really get to see any of the other We did the Maelstrom ride. We did, Happening Space. Yeah, I'm not paying. I'm not paying for that. I'll loan Koopa Troopa money to help make his cabana better, but that's about it. Oh my god, another battle. This game just does not want any of us to have coins. Good lord. It'd be 5. Okay, fine. 30. Oh, 29. Trace race, fine. But yeah, so I didn't get to see all of Epcot then. The third time we went was for my mom's 40th birthday in 2007, and it started raining halfway through the day we went to Epcot, so it was like, we got to see everything, but it's like, and also my mom was a little, on the tipsy side, because she was doing the drinking around the world thing, where you get a You get a alcoholic beverage in every single place that sells them. She did not make it past France. And that's when it started raining, so it was like, yeah, we can't just be like, we can't just do that. So there are still some things that I had never been to see there before. The fourth time we went, which was for the long trip, we spent almost no time in Epcot because it was always jam-packed. And it's like, we walked around the park. We maybe did like 1 or 2 rides, but that was about it. And then we walked back to the hotel because we were at one of the really local Epcot hotels, which was weird. Like, we spent more time at the studios and Magic Kingdom that trip than I think any of the other parks. But then, the last time we went, as you saw when I went with my grandmother, as I have it all in the vlog, I did like almost everything. And even then, there were still some things that I didn't get to do. But I did, for the most part, I did pretty much all that I wanted to do and all the things that I had never heard of. Like, I didn't know about the if it wasn't for Defunctland, I wouldn't have even known that the Journey into the Imagination thing exists. I think I went to the outside of it once, where I got to play in the little splash pool, but that's about it. When I was a little kid. Alright, that leads to blue. So I need to look for red. It's gonna be on the other side. Hey, Daisy. Hi, I'm Daisy. Alright, so let's look for the red key. Red key, red key, red key, red key, red key, red key, red key. Oh, there it is. Nope. That's not it. Nope. Daisy's going for it. Alright, Daisy, you got it. You got it. There it is. I found it. Daisy! Daisy! Ugh. Daisy! You imbecile. Oh, well. No biggie, I suppose. But no, I didn't know the Journey into the Imagination existed. There were so many other things that I got to do and see that I wouldn't ordinarily have gotten to see. And I want to be able to experience that, because there are so many things that I've been to Disney World where I've never done before. And things that I'll never be able to do again. Like, I mentioned it when I wrote a blog post about it, when I used to do my blog more often. And the Backlot Studio Tour. I had never done that before. And my mom volunteered both of us to do it, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. But it's like, I took part in the one where you're in the boat. I was the one driving the boat, and I was the one that got drenched with water and stuff. And I was like, ah, this is a great experience. I've never done this before. I want to do it again. And there's like, hell, I didn't know mini golf was there until the first time, until I went for that really long trip for Christmas in 2011. There's so many things you get to experience and see, and it's like every time I go there, there's something new to do. Like, I know a lot of people sit there and go, there's nothing new there, and it takes some years to get new stuff. I'm like, that's you guys. You guys go to Disney World like 5 times a year or something like that, like every year. I don't have that luxury. I have to save up for my trips, and this is the one I've been saving for since 2019 mostly. And now I'm gonna be able to go, and I want to be able to experience everything. I want to go to the water park. I want to do mini golf. I want to see some restaurants I've never been to. Oh my god. I was checking restaurants just for argument's sake to see like what would be there to eat. Just at Disney Springs alone. I mean, I remember there being a lot of restaurants when I was there, but by god, there were like, there's almost like 100 there. Now granted, some of them are like really expensive, but it's like, other ones, it's just like, what was it? The one I looked up, the one I saw most recently was a, basically like Disney World's version of Cracker Barrel, where it's just like nothing but comfort food on the menu, and it's like, ooh, I love that. That is a fantastic idea, and yeah, there's nothing there I want. Thank you, Koopa. No souvenirs for me, please. Ooh, Kiki, please send me up. I want to rectify a mistake I made in a couple of turns earlier. I don't want to go see Bowser. Up, please. Thank you. You're a good monkey. Unlike Donkey Kong, who is not a good monkey. He's a damn dirty ape. Paratrooper plunge. Okay. But no, like, there's so many things I want to experience. I want to see. Tom Sawyer's Island I've never been to, as I mentioned. The last time I went, I hadn't been there when Pandora was open. So I got to do Pandora last time. I'd love to do that again. I hadn't, believe it or not, the last time I went in 2019 was also the first time I saw Festival of the Lion King. Because my mom and I didn't know it existed, first of all. And then second of all, even if we knew it existed, we're 90% sure my sister would never have gone for a show like this because my sister's not when my sister's on vacation, she's not especially in Disney, she is not a show person. The only ones she will watch are like the 3D shows, like Muppet Vision or Mickey's PhilharMagic or something like that. She hates shows. So like when we wanted to do the oh, I missed that one. I would have had a few more coins, but oh well. When we wanted to do like the Walt Disney Museum or like the backlot tour, my sister would be all, "No, we have to do all the rides," and it's like, there are so many other things you can do. You can see, explore. She was always a ride person, and it's like that was why we never got to go on see so many other things, and now I get to see them, and it's like, hell, the last time I went was the first time I had seen the Little Mermaid show in the studios, and now I won't be able to see it again, which is why I'm thankful I got to see it when I did. Just there's so much stuff to do. You see something different every time you go, and that's why I'm like, I want this trip to be the one where I see it as much as possible. I want to meet as many characters as possible if I can. I want to eat in as many different places as possible. I don't want to just have burgers every day. I want to be able to try something different. And then after that, maybe for my 35th birthday, I will go to Disneyland and we'll see what's there. God, Disney's just like salivating at the amount of money they'll be getting from me. Yep, there goes the Koopa. Koopa Cabana. It was the hottest spot north of Havana, but now it's dead. Alright, so let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta hedge my bets that I will not roll higher than a 7. God damn it! I want to get into that pipe so I could go see Boo. I mean, granted, it's not gonna get me much, but still. Whatever. Like I said, I want to be able to experience things. This is a trip where I want to experience as much as possible. Like the last time I went for my 25th birthday, it was just to go. Because before that, I had not been to Disney since I was 16. So now, it'll be every 5 years I'll be able to go. And I'm fine with that. That means I gotta put in extra hours at work. I'm fine with that. Or like sacrifice stuff, like I won't be able to do this or that or something like that. I'm not saying like I won't be able to play games, because that'll never change. I will be playing games for the rest of my life. But a lot of people will ask me like, "Oh, he got me! Wow, Yoshi outfoxed me. Good job." All right, Daisy, the rest is up to you, sweetie. Oh, she's done. Good win, Yoshi. Yoshi outfoxed me. But then I also have some people who sit there like and go, "Oh, why don't you go to Universal?" And I'm like, there's nothing I want to see in Universal. Like, it was a conversation I had with my dad when I first brought up the fact that I wanted to go to Disney. He's like, "You've been to Disney a lot, so why don't you go do something you haven't done before? Like, why don't you go to Universal?" I'm like, I don't want to go to Universal. And then when I first said I would like him to go, he's like, "Well, why don't we do Universal?" I'm like, "All right, so you specifically said that you do not want to ride rides." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay. So then why would I go to Universal?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Universal is where the biggest of the baddest rides are." Now, you can argue all you want about what rides are good, what rides are bad, until the cows come home. Universal has a lot of big rides, like a lot of big roller coasters and all that. And he's like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "So why the hell would I want to go to these when I could just as easily go to a park or go to a place that I want to go to?" Like, if he wanted to go and he was gonna ride rides, then I would say, okay, maybe we'll do Universal then. But I'm like, I don't really care about, what's it call it? Like, I don't really care about the Harry Potter world. Everybody knows my opinion on the whole J.K. Rowling fiasco that she gets herself involved in, since she can't keep her foot out of her own mouth. I don't really care about seeing Jurassic Park or the Transformers or that. Like, maybe when I was a kid, I would have appreciated Universal more because of all the SpongeBob stuff there. But, like, I don't really care. Like, at this point right now, I do not care to go to Universal. Same with SeaWorld. The only other park in Florida that I would like to go see would be Busch Gardens, Tampa. And it's like, cool, but like, it's basically like a more thrilling version of Animal Kingdom, which I can get behind, but it's like, I still like Animal Kingdom. I am a guy who's set in his ways. I like Disney, and Disney likes me. Or they like my money, at least. So, that's basically where I'm at right now. Most likely leaning towards Disney World. Very slight chance I would go to Disneyland. And the question of the matter is if I'm going by myself or I'm going with someone. Alright, that's one. That's three. Come on, keep it up. Alright. We gotta... There we go. Beautiful. That's five. Okay, come on, guys. We gotta shape up here. Alright, come on. Alright. Need two more in. There you go, Daisy. Good shot. And everyone contributed. Because no, like I said, I would love to see Disneyland at least once. But it's like, from what I've been told, Disneyland and the whole thing in general is not one of those places you go for multiple days. Like, you go to Disneyland for like one day, and then you do California Adventure, and then you go home. It's like, I'm not going to California. I'm not gonna pay all that money to go to California for just like 2 or 3 days. That's why I would rather do it if I had like more money on me, and then I'd be like, okay, I can make like a 2-week trip to Southern California, so I could do Legoland, I could go to see San Diego, I could go on a Hollywood thing or something like that. But it's like, I wouldn't want to just run around and do most of the same rides, but a few different ones, like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. What is it? The Pinocchio ride, Alice in Wonderland, a few dark rides that I've never been on. Would be interesting. I'd love to go to the Pixar part of California Adventure, Avengers Campus. See Disneyland's version of Galaxy's Edge. I hope that it's at least somewhat similar in size to the one in the one in Florida, because the one in Florida looked amazing. I just don't want to... But again, the biggest thing about Disneyland, everybody says it's so small and so compact that you can't do anything with it. And Mario gets, ooh, a free mushroom. Well, that's the best. That's still pretty darn good. That's still pretty damn good, actually. You really want to get down to brass tacks, getting a mushroom, especially even if it's just a Mega Mini or the Super Mini, is still not bad, because you still get to go through shortcuts. How much time do I have left? Oh, that's not bad. I still have maybe one last shot left in me, but I think I'm going to hope to get a magic lamp at the shop here so I can... Oh, I'm not going to go see the shop. At least not at this moment. Daisy, 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 Daisy. Oh, no! Oh, god damn it. Almost had Daisy. Oh my god, if I had gone right to Daisy, that would have been beautiful. Then I would have used the thing to go to Boo and I could steal something. Probably a star from Mario, but still. Oh well. No biggie. Like I said, we're having fun. At least we're trying to. It's gonna be weird though going. This will be the first time. This will be the first time that I've been to Disney World. Oh, nope, that's Goomba. Thank you, Dora, for slamming in my face. Oh. Bob-omb? There we go. Beautiful. This will be the first time I've gone to Disney World where Splash Mountain wasn't open, which is weird. Like, not even closed. Like, they're doing all the renovations to make it that Princess and the Frog ride now. So it's like... And Splash Mountain, as many of you know, was my all-time favorite ride in Disney World. So it's like... It's going to be weird. It's going to be very weird. It may not... It may be open by that point. But I think they're just going to be doing, like, the very soft opening thing. Like, they were doing the same thing in, I went last time for that Mickey and Minnie ride in the studios. Where they were only letting, like, a very select few people in. Ooh, doubles for Daisy. Damn it, I wish I'd gotten the Daisy spot. I just realized I may not have another shot at getting to a shop now. I'm gonna have to hope that I get the Ukiki to send me across the map now, because I can't do anything else. This is gonna be a very low-scoring game because, well, no one has anything. Daisy's the only one that has coins. Mario's the only one who has a star besides me. And everybody, all of our money is going towards these stupid cabana upgrades, and the cabana keeps freaking dying every few seconds. You want to know the worst part? You want to know the worst part about that amount that I think about it? I used to always think when I was a kid that it just acted the same as, the Koopa Cabana acted as the same as just like the bank in Mario Parties 1 through 3. But if you land on that, you still have to pay the top amount. Like, no matter what happens, you always have to pay the Koopa toll, unless you have no money. But then after that, you have to pay if you land on a happening space. You don't even get to enjoy the luxury of landing on the spot. You just, like, you get screwed automatically. Can I get triples? Nope, doubles are fine. Mario Speedwagons, okay. It's just, I don't know. I've done so many, I've rambled enough about Disney in this, but it's just like, I want to do something different, but at the same time, Disney World is like the only place in the world I've ever truly been happy. You know? It's not even a joke. Like, at this point, it's not even a joke. And, oop, not enough for the record. I've gotten progressively worse at it every time. There's like 9:15 the first time I tied my record. Then I got 9:20 last time, now it's 9:25, so I'm going to be 9:30 next time. What sucks about being born in November? Like, everyone will tell you, oh, you could go to so many places, and it's like, the places I would want to see or the things I would want to do are better going when you're in the summer. Like, one of the things I've always dreamed about doing is, like, if I ever won the lottery, I know I said I'd do Disney, I would also like to go see a ball game at all 30 Major League Baseball stadiums. At this point in my life, I think I've only ever been to the... I don't know if I've been to Fenway Park or not. I don't think so. I've been to Citi Field, obviously. And I'm pretty sure I've been to the new Yankee Stadium. But, like, beyond that, I definitely went to the old Yankee Stadium. I definitely went to Shea Stadium. I think I've been to the one in Philadelphia. Maybe to Philadelphia. I don't know. Like I said, I've been to so many. I want to go to all ballparks. So, like, one summer, I would like to go to every single ballpark. And be like, okay, so this week we're going to be in... Like, we'll do a whole West Coast thing where I'll be like, alright, so Seattle's home this weekend, so we'll go to Seattle. Then we'll go to Oakland or Vegas or wherever the hell they're playing. Then we'll go to San Francisco. Then we'll go to Anaheim. Then we'll go to San Diego. Then we'll go to see the Dodgers. And it's like, and we'll progress further from there. But it's like, I can only do that in the summer. Like, I can't, they don't play baseball in the winter. And everyone's like, oh, you could do hockey. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to do hockey. Like, I've been to Madison Square Garden, and that's really all I really need. I don't need to go anywhere else. Send me down, Ukiki. Be a lamb and send me down. I don't want to go see Bowser. Thank you. Unless I go see Bowser regardless. I do not. Hey, Mario. Where are the where are the chance time spaces on this board? I know one of them's underneath one of the pipes. I don't remember where the other one is. Probably under another pipe. We'll have to look. But like that would be one thing I'd like to do. Another thing I'd like to do is I'd like to go see, like, hell, one of my kid dreams. Weirdly enough, I know some of you Canadians may get it. One of my childhood dreams was I wanted to go see the Edmonton Mall, because we used to do like book reports and stuff like that in school, and we had to do them about the provinces of Canada. And one of the things we used to do was I had Alberta as one of mine. And we had to cover, like, entertainment stuff, government stuff, all that when we were in school. And I wanted to do the Edmonton Mall so badly. But now, the theme park that was there isn't even open anymore. It's the pandemic must have done a big chunk of damage to that, and I don't blame them. But still. That's, like, precisely why. Like, I don't have that many options. Like, everyone's like, oh, you can go to the Bahamas. I'm like, what am I going to do in the Bahamas? I like sitting on a beach for a day. I don't like doing it for, like, multiple days in a row. Okay. If it's Peach or Yoshi, one of us gets a lottery win. But it's not gonna be. No lottery wins today, Chiefs. Best we got was 2 third-place finishes. Are we gonna get the 3 stars for the 3rd time in a row? Or are we gonna get something different? Ooh, red spaces become chance time. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. So no more red spaces. Everything is gonna be freaking chance time now. I guess I don't have to worry about where the other chance time spot was now. Oh, for the love of God, this board is gonna drag. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all of these chance time spaces that are there now. Good Lord. I wish you covered all the Bowser spaces too. Then that would just be sheer chaos. Like that, like, what was it? Waluigi Island in Mario Party 3 does that? Where that one island just changes spaces every time. I'd love to do that. Alright, let's get to that shop and hope we can get a magic lamp so we can get another star. Oh my God, look at all those freaking chance times. That is awful. But like, oh, you could go snorkeling. I'm like, I don't want to do snorkeling. Oh, you could pet, like, fish life. And I'm like, yeah, and end up like the freaking crocodile hunter? No, thank you. I don't want to end up like Steve Irwin. Actually, one of my true goals was to go to, there's this volunteer program, or there was at least, where you could go to South Africa and you could like learn how to you could learn more about, like, animals. You could get to meet and see animals. Like, specifically, like, there's a big cat sanctuary. So you can see lions, you can see leopards. Shark? Shark, go away. Thank you. And that was actually one of the goals I had in mind. That was actually one of the things I wanted to do for my 25th birthday. But it's like... I didn't get to do that because obviously it was going to be, like... That was for, like, if you wanted to go for 2 days, you had to have $1,800. And it's like, yeah, no. But this time it was one of my goals, but I think they've canceled the program since the pandemic happened because, you know, no one wants to get vaccinated. But that's their choice, I guess. But it punishes those of us who did get vaccinated, and it's like, well, you can't go now. Because we said so. It's like, oh. Well, not to mention I have to get a passport to go to South Africa and all that, too. So it's like, that's money on top of money on top of money. At least for this trip, the only thing I have to pay for is I have to get my license renewed early. And that's literally the only thing I have to do. Other than, like, obviously pay for everything else. But it's like, they look at it like I don't have to pay for... I'm not getting a rental car. I don't need to... I don't have to pay for anything else besides what I'm doing for when I go. Oh my god, nothing. Super Mega, then. I'll buy it. I'll see if I can bypass Koopa's nightmare tunnel over there. And maybe I can get to that other shop in time so I can get a magic lamp. Who knows? Who knows anything? I don't. And yet, the weird thing is, for every time I say, oh, I'm gonna try a bunch of new things, I keep looking at some of the stuff I did on the last few trips I've been, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that, 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 I want to do that. It's like, one of the things I had set up was for, like, if I go with my dad, we would each pick a meal that we would do at Epcot, since we're probably going to go 2 days at Epcot, and it's going to be like, okay. So I imagine my dad's going to want to eat Italian for dinner. It's like, oh, that's fine. I've never been to the Italian restaurant. So like, what do I want to do for dinner? I'm like, oh, well, we're doing the German buffet. Because I went to the German buffet last time, and it's like, that was really good. And I'm like, I thought I wanted to try new things on this trip. And it's like, I mean, I do, but it's like, I really do want to try new things, but it's like, at the same time, there we go. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Planning it out perfectly this time. But I love that German place. And not just for all the gorgeous waitresses that were there. Though yes, that was one of them. One of the few many perks, but the food was really good. The entertainment was really good. And we probably would have had a much better time if I wasn't already totally trashed on margaritas at that point. Yeah, I wanted to do the tour around the world of drinking stuff, but I did not make it past Mexico. We walked around the rest of the time, but I just kept going back to Mexico for more drinks. Alright, so Super Mega, so we can avoid the Hell Pit. And hopefully not pass the shop. I think that just did it. I think that just did it. Nope. Shit. Well, I have the money to pay for it. Wait, no. Back. I can't pause? Really? I guess I won't know what turn it is. Well, that sucks. Oh, well. Luck be a lady tonight. And let's hope that I have enough to roll to the thingamajigger. Alright, 35 coins. I'll invest in your cabana and watch it get destroyed for like the 100th time. Also, I was at the really wrong age for like a tropical vacation because I was like 10 years old when that tsunami hit all those areas in the Indian Ocean. So I got to witness a lot of that firsthand, and I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. I was celebrating Christmas with my father, and we woke up to breakfast and eating pancakes and sausage, and that was the thing we remembered. It's like, oh my god. There are like thousands of people who are dead or missing, or dead and missing. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that. Alright, eat Mario up. Come on. Eat Mario up. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think that course is the same every time we've played it. I don't want to say like jinx it or anything, but I'm like 90% sure that course has been the exact same every time we've played it. So how many turns we got left? 2 turns or 3 turns? 2 turns, okay. So I have 1 shot of getting to this shop. Oh god, chance time. Alright, Daisy, just don't involve me. Just don't involve me and you can do whatever the hell you want. Steal someone's coins, give someone coins, steal Mario's star, just don't involve me. Or if you do, just take my star. Do not take my coins. Don't let yourself be known as the skank of Mario Party. Alright, Daisy. Alright, don't involve me. I hate how they worded that. Okay, Yoshi. So this is really going to be nothing unless it's coin trading, in which case I think only Yoshi gets screwed here. If it's stars, then nothing happens. Nope, trade coins and Yoshi got screwed. That's not even by much, it's probably by like 10 or 15 coins. Not even. 8 coins. Good lord. But Daisy got something out of it, so it's not the end of the world. And it beats the living hell out of doing, what's it call it? It beats the living hell out of, beats the hell out of me having to give up. I'm not going through that rigmarole of chance time again. Alright, invest in that Koopa Cabana, Mario. You would think he'd ask for more money at this point, or he'd like build like a wall so nothing can hit his cabana, but they learn nothing. Insurance must be a bitch on this island. And again, insurance is just a bitch in general. But yeah, like, everyone will be like, oh, why don't you go to a tropical island? Yeah, no, I saw that frickin' tsunami when it hit. That was literally one of the scariest things in the world. I didn't want to go into the ocean for a year after that, but I'm like, I got convinced I had to, and I've obviously been in the ocean since then. And I love the ocean. The ocean just doesn't seem to be fond of other people. But with all the frickin' shark sightings. Okay. So I need at minimum a 2 and a 2 to get to the item shop here. And I don't trust my rolling luck, so I'm gonna try to do it with a super mini. Mainly so I can dodge the friggin' space here. Beautiful, I got the shop. Beautiful, 7. So worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. There you go. Build up your cabana again. I can get a super mini and see if I can get a go to Boo that way. I might get lucky, you never know. Oh, no, or a magic lamp. That works too. Pill for me a star. Daisy's gonna get this one, though. At least I think. I really don't care which way I go now, Ukiki, so you can send me whichever way you want. Up it is, okay. We saw none of Bowser so far, and I enjoy that. Stamp out. Okay. So yeah, I won't go to a tropical place. That ain't happening. Europe is way too expensive. And if you want to go to Canada around my birthday, that's just hell on earth too. My uncle usually sees snowfall. He lives outside of Montreal on the Native American reservation. He sees, snow for the first time in like most Octobers. And he was born in November too, so it's like... Oh, you fuckers. Always going for me. Always going for me. You dirty fuckers. Oh, Daisy and I tied. I was so focused on getting revenge on Yoshi that I didn't even get to... Yeah, alright, fine, Daisy. You earned that win, champ. Will this one be shorter than the last one? Because this is the last turn, isn't it? So Daisy gets a star. I get a star. Yoshi's gonna get shut out. Poor Yoshi. Unless he gets a happening. I don't know who the hell's getting happening at this rate. I have not been keeping count. I think everybody but Daisy has landed on the one with the frickin' Koopa Cabana. That's another shot for me to land on one. Mario's not near it. Yoshi does not have the money, and neither does Mario for that matter. And I have the lamp, so no matter what happens, I'm getting a star. It sucks that I couldn't get into that thing so I could go see Boo, but Boo and the lottery space are like so rare on this board. Whose idea was it to put Boo back there, where nobody can get to? So weird. Then again, the Wiggler or the Flutter or whatever it is, the magic lamp version in Mario Party 5 is almost impossible to get to. With all the random ass orbs you can get. But we'll see if we can catch the Wiggler tomorrow to see if he can help someone get a star. Kalamazoo! Did he come from Kalamazoo? I don't know. Was he Derek Jeter's bunkmate? Who the hell knows? Give me my star. So if I get a low roll here, I can basically clinch happening, and I think that would sweep all the bonus stars for me. Which means I pretty much have dominated, except for that one really close game, the first one. And I did not. But I can invest in my good friend Koopa Troopa's business. So I get blue if I go there. Battle if I go there. Screw battles. This episode has gone way too long, and there have been way too many battles as it is. There you go, Koops. There you go, Koops McGee. At least your cabana is still standing by the end of this. And last minigame of Mario Party 4's portion is Mr. Blizzard's Brigade. Poetic, since it's part of the our advent calendar here. Let's do this, champs. See if I can win this one this time around. All right. Alright, Mario's out. That was quick. Nope. You ain't throwing me out. You ain't throwing... Why are they all aiming for me? They're literally all aiming where I am. Nope. Can you get Yoshi out, please? There we go. Beautiful. 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 So I'm another one where I have no idea who the hell's gonna land, who's gonna win the happening space thing. Mario shocked me in the first game. Donkey Kong and I tied for the second. So I don't know who the hell's gonna win this one. That last star clinched it for me. At least a normal victory. I have just as many coins as them all combined, but that's because that stupid-ass cabana keep freaking breaking. Alright, so minigame should come as no surprise. The blonde maiden herself. I almost said the blonde babe, but I'm close enough to Peach as it is that I don't want to jeopardize our friendship, you know? Also, I have a girlfriend. That would be rude. That's coins for Peach as well. So, crane kick. I have no idea who the hell's gonna get this. I'm gonna guess Mario or Yoshi, though. I'm gonna say Yoshi. Me, okay, never mind. That's a sweep. That's a clean sweep at that. Which means Yoshi's in last, Mario's in third, Daisy's in second. Yoshi, you gotta try harder next time, champ. I'm genuinely curious, how the hell did I win the happening? I landed on the 2 dolphin ones, I know that. I landed on the cabana one that many times? I remember I landed on it twice. So I think that's 4 times I've landed on it. Which again, I guess would be the one that clinched it for me. Unless I missed it again, because I feel like everybody landed on it a bunch of times. Oh my god. That was utter obliteration in minigames. And the coin star. Oh my god, Mario was the closest with 42. Yeah, those 4 were just enough. And Daisy only got 1, and that was the one where she used the thing to flip. And the only chance time, which really didn't matter. And we missed Bowser this entire portion, which is absolutely bonkers. But that'll wrap up Mario Party 4's portion of the 25 Parties of Christmas Advent Calendar shenanigan thing. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Nman64. Join me tomorrow when we do we start Mario Party 5's portion. Until we meet again. Crap, what song was I about to do? Oh, god damn it. I don't know. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but put it in your beer. Wait, what?